Welcome back, everybody, once again to some more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead with our one-way challenge. We're still heading off the east. It's going to always be the east. And we're still looking for a few key items. I'd say at this point, the big thing is actually trying to get water. We have like no water or no way to store water. Now, luckily, you can find usually tin cans, glass jars, stuff like that out here in the forest. A lot of trash and stuff. Even these small water puddles and stuff, which you can see here to the right of me, like this one down here. So we can get water. I think the biggest thing at this point, though, is we still haven't got a way to light a fire. So we need to look into that. And we've actually got to still make our bindle, so we'll do that. And then we gotta have a place to actually store the water so we can drink it. Now I'm gonna make the bindle here. Let's see, we've got tinder. So we can do tinder. Flammable material finally divided for easy combustion. I guess that's fine. What we really need, though, is a campfire drill or a fire drill. So some string, a plank, some splintered wood. So this is all stuff we can get. So we shouldn't have much of an issue getting a fire going unless we do find a lighter or something. So it's going to be just getting a glass container. And out in the forest, you can see there's logs and stuff on the ground. So that's perfectly fine, too. I got to keep traveling east. I could kind of go through this field instead of heading through the forest. We could just kind of ride on the outskirts of the forest. The field actually might allow me to see something nearby I wouldn't normally see. I got to find a branch too, so I can make my bindle. I don't even know if I've seen a branch. I'm sure I passed one. Oh, right there. I was going to say, I'm sure I passed one at some point. You could always shift V as well. Oh, there's something up there. Where is that squirrel? It's behind us, though. I can't go backwards. But I would love to know what that is. Well, too late now. Whatever it is. So we've got the stout branch now. I'll actually just craft the bindle real quick while it's next to me. And we got to find a place to kind of sleep for the night too, hopefully. We haven't had any luck with that. We'll make the bindle. We'll drop it on the ground when we're done. Crafting, huh? In progress bindle. Oh. You drop your progress and bindle on the ground, the long grass wheel inactive, and the bindle will start crafting. Whoa, what did I do wrong? Store it in my inventory. There we go. So we've got the bindle, which means I'm going to drop the purse. And I'm wielding the bindle right now, which is what I don't want to do because I want to wear it. Wear item. So now we're wearing the bindle, and then I want to go back to wielding the hunting knife down here. So that bindle should give me some room. Yeah, see, there was something back there. I can't go back to it now. I can't even see what it is. Oh, there's a moose, though. There's a freaking moose. Yep, I want nothing to do with that. 308 casing up here. All right, let's stay away from the moose. Oh, my God. Okay, he was actually heading this way. It made me a little nervous, but he turned around. They're no joke. They will mess you up in one hit, usually. They're this early on. My character cannot handle a moose attack. That building did not come up, so I wonder if that was a random spawn or something. Here's another casing here. Casing's not really worth picking up, in my opinion. We're not going to be able to reload them anyways. At least not for a long time. So, need to keep checking the map so I don't walk past anything else. But we're just moving through a field right now. Another casing. I wonder if that's something new, kind of, just casings out here like that. At least we're not hungry, and at least we're not thirsty yet. If I end up coming into contact with a creature, what do I need to drop to be able to fight them? In terms of encumbrance and warmth, we're actually not that bad, even with the bindle and everything. I don't understand why the sling is holding 9 items, though. Oh, maybe it's holding... No, I was going to say it can't be holding... And then I've got the quiver with simple bolt, but it looks like it's only holding 1 simple metal bolt when there's 9 of them over an ammo. See, I can't insert, so I'm assuming that the bolts are already in there. Oh my god, I really haven't ran into anything yet, huh? No house. No cabin. No more farms. No more road. A lot of gun casings. There's the rain. Shotgun haul. Luckily, the outdoorsman helps me, so I won't take a negative morale hit to this. I'm actually happy right now. Is that because we're outdoors? What gives us the effect of happy? Life is good. All right. Hey, if he's happy, I'm happy. It's a lot of water down here. Ooh, what do we got? Road and another forest trail. More casings. Rocks. If I wanted to make a stone dagger, some type of stone tools, I can make stone hammers and stuff if I need them. We have another trailhead, so maybe another vehicle, maybe a lighter or something. So let's head for the trailhead. Oh, there's actually a lot of forest trail here. I wonder if you can find stuff along the forest trail, like campsites or anything. I wonder if they're marked if you do find them. The trailhead does not have anything. There is a cabin, though, so I guess we're going to head for the cabin. Which means following the forest trail in a bit. And right here's the trail. So the forest trails and trailheads and stuff, that's all fairly new to me. Junipers, okay. It looked like a nether creature. It freaked me out. But it's just junipers. Could be zombies at this cabin. A farm as well. Okay, another farm. Well, if they're side by side, we could check out both. Why don't we check out the... Oh, an engine. Why don't we check out the farm first? It's right here. There's a zombie. We'll have to fight him probably. It'll be our first zombie fight. Electric blanket in that cabin. We'll check out the farm first, and then we'll move up and check out the cabin. Okay, so that is the farm up there. Same setup as the last one. I wonder if it's got the same wasps or if that was kind of a unique situation. I could try the horse thing again. Cattle fodder. What cattle eat? Mainly made of grass. Can be used to craft a straw bed if there's nothing to sleep on. Oh, so we can make straw bed. Cattle fodder. Oh, there's a horse right there. He's probably scared, but he is trapped. Which is good, I guess. Maybe. I bet I could eat the cattle fodder. I'd probably puke if I did. This one... Oh, it's got a ladder going up. Right? Oh, that's zooming. I don't know how to use the ladder. I don't remember. I think it's like this. Oh, yeah. Z levels. Away we go. It's all hay up here. It's a hay loft. I love the Z levels. Very cool. There's actually nothing we could use to ride a horse here, so it doesn't really matter. Wait. A horse tack. A saddle, bridle, and associated tack that can be placed on a tamed animal that is capable of being ridden. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That's actually what I really needed. Car buyer's guide. I don't care about that. But that is what I want. I'm gonna store my... I gotta wield this. I'm gonna store my knife. I'm gonna try and put this on a horse. I don't know if this is gonna work. You can't do anything interesting. You might not be able to ride a horse right now. Alright, well, I'll have to look into that. No wasp, so I can explore the building down here. I'll go ahead and wield the hunting knife again, just in case. Unless there's wasps inside the building, we could be screwed. It's not like some type of bee hive, is it? Oh, a sickle. Oh. Just a plow and a reaper. Would be pretty cool if you built a vehicle through reapers on the front of it or something. I guess. Alright, this farm actually has some chicken. Let's see if we can get something that we can maybe use for water here. Potato seeds, not really any good for us. Pieces of bacon I'll take. Wow, fairly empty farm, huh? Crafters, yep, I'm definitely taking that. Veterinary manual helps with medication, or medical maybe. It's veterinary, but doesn't seem like it helps with anything. It doesn't. The crafting though, fabrication skill to 1, makeshift stethoscope. That'll be useful. Or it has its uses. Oh, there's a second story in this farm. I don't think the other one had one. The art of archery, if we wanted to learn archery, we could. I don't know if I want to. I never grabbed those bandages at the other one, I realized, the other farm. But it is what it is. We're hoping for a backpack, a hiking backpack or something would be wonderful. A first aid kit. Yes. Yes. What a find. What an awesome, awesome find, guys. Seriously. Huge for us. Okay. 101 crafts for beginners. Aluminum can of energy cola. Could be really useful for us. The towel, not useful. The reading light, useful. If we end up having to hold up for a night in a place. It could be very useful. Computer world. So I've got all these books I'm going to have to read. I think that gives me some skills too. I'll check. Okay, caffeine pills. I'm going to want the gummy vitamins. Cough syrup, but if I get sick, maybe we'll come across some more. Sweater, tank top, condoms, nice. That's new. What's a transistor? I know is pretty good. We're finding a lot of books. A travel pack. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, total capacity, yes. This is it, guys. This is it. This is the stuff. We're going to drop the bindle now. We don't need the bindle. Does that bindle actually drop all the items? It does. Bindle with 3 items in it. How do I get the items out of the bindle? Computer Science 101. God, that traveler's backpack, guys. That's such a big deal. So I can open it. See, I don't like this. I don't like this, but I'm gonna have to get used to it. I want to unload it, right? So I unloaded everything. The bindle's empty now. So now that's all in my inventory, and it looks like it went right into the travel pack. All right, so we're going to drop the bindle. We don't need that anymore, so I guess I'll get used to that. It's not as bad as I thought. The cargo pants are holding most of our items. Is that a problem? Everything says it's still pretty good here. Travel pack with 4 items. The makeshift sling, which I feel like has way more than it should have. Let's take a look and see why this is holding all this stuff. Because it really shouldn't. So I want to open it. Okay, that's bugged. Okay. So we'll just leave it alone. I guess it's just holding a bunch of items. But the travel pack, once again, going to be huge for us. Let's see. Computer world. So we'll read a couple of these things just to see. So computer skill to 1. 101 crafts for beginners. Teach me tons of crafting recipes that are going to be super useful. Super useful. Computer Science 101. Computer skill to 3. Glamopolitan. Can bring your cooking skill to 1. Okay. 2 crafting recipes. And what's a transistor? Not really sure what it does, but it gives us a bunch of makeshift items and stuff too. All books will want to stop and read. If I keep moving, then there's the possibility I may not have a place to rest. So I'm going to want to stick around the cabin and the farm, I think. Well, it's only 9:30 in the morning, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'll make a decision here in a bit. They're side by side, so I can move freely between them until I'm ready to move on. I don't have to make a decision just yet. But guys, that travel pack, definitely the find of the century for us right now. That was the find of the series, I should say. That was golden. That was absolutely golden. And it looks like getting up on the 2nd story actually opened up a whole new world. Now we're drifting a little far to the south. We need to start heading back up this way. Got some swamp area here. We are heading towards the cabin, which it's kind of backwards, but not really. They're still side by side. They're, you know, because I said even if we move to this corner, we're treating the whole area as one solid spot. Now we do have a zombie here we got to fight. And for our first zombie fight, I'd like to pull him on some brush and slow him down a bit just to make it a little bit easier to fight him. Even though I think we're going to do fine. I could drop the travel pack and such, but this is just one zombie. So let's just give it a shot and see. Good chance for us to get our skill up with cutting weapons as well. So here he comes through the fence, and he's going to move on to the brush. That's going to give us a couple free hits before we can move. He actually bit our torso, but it looks like he didn't infect us. And we got him onto here, and we've actually killed him. You lost the conduct pacifist. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. You completed the achievement, 1 down, billions to go. Okay. So there must be achievements now in the game. Lost the conduct pacifist. Must be for something. So did the zombie drop anything? All filthy stuff. Nothing we can use. No food or anything. We're going to want to butcher him. So that must be a little icon showing whether or not we've butchered. That's new. So, or we could just, just butcher or cut it or smash it. We pulped it. Okay, the icon goes away. I like that. So no more guessing which zombies you've pulped or not pulped. A lot of times I actually like butchering the zombies versus pulping them because you get a little bit of crafting out of it. It does take a little bit longer to butcher, so you got to kind of weigh it. If you don't have time to butcher and you're just smashing and pulping zombies as you go through, then that's fine too. But we'll pulp this one, and then the next ones we'll start butchering. We've got this brainless zombie up here we actually got to fight, so that'll be next for us. Brainless zombie up by the cabin. Our torso was throwing us off balance actually, so we are a little over encumbered with the makeshift sling and the travel pack. I wonder if we actually unload the makeshift sling. I wonder if we unload that, it moved all the items to the travel pack. The makeshift sling is still encumbering us. The crossbow now is probably inside the travel pack. I don't know if I'm crazy about. I don't like the fact that these items like move to these areas, but I guess you can see the inventory here and then where the items are stored. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It doesn't look like our pants are over encumbered, which is odd. But I'm going to say they're not. They're a little, but the torso was bad. For encumbrance. I wanted the crossbow to be just on the makeshift sling, but now I'm thinking I'm going to drop the makeshift sling and ditch the encumbrance if the crossbow can be in the travel pack. So you take off your makeshift sling, you drop it on the gravel. That does lower our torso encumbrance a little bit, so let's just do that. What else is hurting our torso encumbrance? Why don't we take a look real quick? This is a little bit easier if we do it like this. We got the camo tank top, the flannel jacket, which adds 6 encumbrance. The travel pack is definitely most of it. So if we could replace the flannel jacket with something, we might. It's definitely the travel pack though. We could drop the travel pack and then we got to remember to pick it up if we're gonna fight zombies. So we've got a brainless zombie here. It should be an easy fight for us. I can still drag him onto something if I want to. He actually can't see us. Oh no, a zombie child. We'll never outrun it. So we've got to fight it. They're hard to hit. They've got high dodge. I'm going to drop the travel pack and show you guys right now. You drop it. Now you can see encumbrances below the yellow there. It looks like the cargo shorts are actually encumbering us, but let's try this. All right, so zombie child lunges at you, but we dodge. So torso encumbrance still throwing us off balance a lot. Even with the travel pack off, really just why? Because the flannel jacket with 2 items? The quiver. How bad's the quiver though? 4 encumbrance. Is it technically on my back though, the quiver? Although that would affect my torso, duh. That would be part of my torso. Actually, it doesn't say. Oh, it is encumbrance 4. But then what was the flannel jacket? Encumbrance 6. So where's the torso going? Or the quiver? Oh, our waist. It is very bulky. Okay, that might be what's bothering me. We might have to ditch the quiver during important fights as well. It goes around my waist. It doesn't seem like it's affecting my torso down below, but it's got to be part of the problem because of its bulkiness. Luckily, we've managed to dodge the zombie. He hasn't even hit us at all. And we've got him. So, the brainless zombie might give me a hard time. Let's go fight him real quick. I think the brainless zombie actually technically can't see or hear us because he's technically missing the top of his head. Wow, he actually clawed and hurt us a little bit. Hits our torso. All right, but he's down. So I'll show you guys now real quick the butchering. So we're going to butcher the brainless zombie. We'll just do a quick butchery. There we go. And you get a bunch of garbage out of it, which isn't really any good. You can't eat any of this butchery refuse, chunk of tainted meat, tainted bone, tainted fat. You don't want to eat any of that. It'll make you sick. I actually think it might kill you. But the butchery will start raising our crafting level. So if we were to, say, go down here, I think It maybe raises fabrication. Does it raise crafting skills? So this is interaction skills, melee skills. So this is all broken up now, which is different and cool. Cutting weapons. It actually might raise cutting weapons some. See, fabrication is 2%. If I butcher this one, do I get some fabrication? Quick butchery. Actually might. Does it have to be... Does it have to be a full... No, still for 2%. Maybe we actually don't get like we used to. We don't get any of that. I don't know. All right, we got the travel pack back on. Let's check out this cabin area. I think we've got the last 2 zombies dealt with, so nothing in this room here. Cabins make great bases. We can't really make a base because we can't stay in one area too long, but they really do make great bases. This door is actually locked. Maybe the front door is open. I might have to smash my way in here. Wow, okay. I'll just smash a window is what I'll do. And whenever you smash a window, you always want to clean the broken window because you could get cut and get an infection climbing through. So there we go. 2 sheets, glass shards. We do have some string and a branch. What do we got over here? Ceramic plates. Gallon jug of ammonia. I could drop that. I could empty the ammonia and fill it with water. Box with detergent, which should be used to clean stuff. Some scrub brushes, maybe also used to clean clothing or something. I'm not sure. Animal cooking oil. Red sauce. We can eat that. I'm not going to bring the tea with me, though. Wow, a lot of thermoelectric socks, leg warmers, ankle socks, jeans, t-shirt, undershirt, wool scarf, a lot of clothing. Wow, a lot of clothing. Holy crap. Hip flask. Okay, we could fill that with water. We could dump the brandy out. Or drink it, because it'd be a damn fucking crime to dump brandy out. Kilt, jeans, cargo shorts, boxer briefs. All of these are poor fit. We're going to take the hip flask of brandy for sure. Because like I said, a hip flask can be used to store and carry water. So we're going to go ahead and actually wear the hip flask. Yeah, I can't believe how much clothing is here. A lot of it's poor fit, though. We don't need anything that's going to be warming us up anytime soon. Big book of first aid, ham radio illustrated. I'll take those. Outdoor adventures, popular mechanics. Alpha Male Quarterly, I think, guns and ammo. We're gonna read a lot of these guys. Is what we're gonna do. 2 Alpha Male Quarterlies, like the 2nd edition, or those are 2 of them. Computer gaming, ham radio. 2 issues of Outdoor Adventures, Swim Planet. What's Transistor? Okay, let me see here what this will do. Marksmanship skill to 1. That could be pretty handy. Survival skill to 1. All right. Ham radio illustrated. 27 crafting recipes for all sorts of electronics. Outdoor adventures. 25 crafting recipes. Popular mechanics. Mechanic skill to 1. Some crafting recipes there. Big book of first aid. First aid skill to 3 could be, or 4 be really useful for that. Yeah, so a lot of books we're going to want to stop and read. We might actually hang out here and read them for a bit. Aluminum can of lemon lime soda. We actually could start a fire here if we could find a lighter or make something for it. Modern rifleman and oatmeal. Aluminum can of orange soda. Yeah, so the gallon jugs I think I'm going to fill with wool poncho, book of fairy tales. I think I'm going to fill that with water. Pair of work gloves I could actually put on to protect my hands. I don't think I have any work gloves on now. Am I getting hot? A little bit. The work gloves actually seem to be adding a lot of encumbrance, huh? Yeah. Yeah, they're work gloves. They're not really... Yep, we'll drop them. They're not really like combat. They're like a heavy set of like leather work gloves is what they are. They're not anything Easy to work with, so we'll drop those. Not good. Not good at all. Cargo pants still loaded right up. The quiver, the hip flask of brandy actually not providing encumbrance. But we're wearing too much on your waist on your left leg. So we can move that to our right leg, I guess. Oh, the flask is actually on our left leg as well. Okay. Okay. So I could probably move those to a different leg. Let's see. So let's change it to our right. Oh, the sheath is on our right leg now. So now it's fighting with our sheath. Okay, can I unload the hip? Can I unload that? Pour on the ground. I really don't want the brandy. I know it's a crime. I could fill that with water. I could drop the sheath. I don't really want to drop the quiver. It could be handy to have a quiver. I have my knife wielded, but my knife could always go in my travel pack. I think I'm going to drop the sheath, believe it or not. For now, anyways. Just so I can have the hip flask. Although if I find bottles of water, I'm eventually... I mean, I could get 2-gallon jugs and just fill gallon jugs. I don't really need the flask. And I probably should have a place to sheath my knife. So, yeah, we're going to stick with the sheath. I think that just makes more sense. I'll grab the gallon jug of ammonia and the gallon jug of animal cooking oils. We'll go ahead and dump those on the ground. I got to make sure I don't actually drink the ammonia. I've done that before. It's a very easy, silly mistake to make. Gallon jug of ammonia, unload. Pour on the ground right there. And right here, same thing with the gallon jug of animal cooking oil. Grab that bad boy, unload it, pour on the ground right there. So now I get some fresh water. Can I get some out of this? Pour into a container. So one of the gallon jugs now has nice cold water in it. Does need to be cleaned. I want to start a fire. You'll need a fire source. So I can start a fire here, which would be really handy for for boiling the water. And then I'll just have a gallon jug of water and a gallon jug of... an empty gallon jug to put water into, because you got to have 2 sources. I also need to be able to boil the water. I don't have anything to boil. You can boil water with a tin can, but can you boil water? You can boil water with the glass bowl. There's no pot or anything here, right? Oh, I missed this. How did I miss this? Canned salmon, cheese spreads, biscuits, pickled herring. That's all stuff that I can eat. All this other stuff would require me to cook it, which I could do. All right. If I want a tin can, I need to eat something that comes in a can. So I think the peaches and syrup come in a can. So I should have a tin can on me now. Maybe. We're actually hungry anyway, so we're going to have to eat more. Yep, small tin can, though. I do have it, so let's let's start with stuff that's going to go bad. The canned salmon's going to go bad pretty quickly, so let's eat that. Let's eat the onion rings. We'll start eating those. There's a lot of them. And we're full, so there we go. Oh, sorry, the red sauce I meant. So we'll start eating some red sauce. Not that that helps us all that much. I don't know. Let's see. What am I looking for here? Okay. And now if we want to start a fire, so we can boil our water, what kind of things would it take to get a fire? So we can get some tinder, but we don't really need the tinder. I think I can light the board. I don't understand why you would want tinder. Unless I can't, I don't know. Maybe some of this stuff takes tinder to work, like the fire drill. It just takes yeast. They're not yeast. Oh my God. I'm looking at the, I don't even know what I was looking at. How did I say yeast? It takes yarn or short string or something. We have that actually. And some splintered wood. I can get splintered wood by smashing something. I've actually got long string here, which I could turn into short string. If I cut it up. Maybe if I, where is it? How do I cut this up? How do I cut this bad boy up? Long string. Disassemble, that's right, you gotta disassemble it. Then you get some short string. So we can use a short string, splintered wood. I need a plank. What is this? Giant web spider, where is that bad boy? Alright, I don't want anything to do with him. Can I climb up this? I don't like that. Is that a gutter? What is this? It's a downspout. I'm not going to try to climb a downspout. A gutter downspout. I don't think that's a good idea. Spider's not heading for me, right? Making me nervous. Alright, so there's some sticks over here which I need, I think, for the fire starter. So we've got the short string. Actually, I just need 2 stout branches of 5. Okay? Or a plank. So here's a stout branch of 5. I don't know what that means. I think 1's fine. Really, I can't pick up the stout branch. I am pretty loaded up. I'm going to do a little bit of reading here is what I'm going to do. I'll store the hunting knife in my inventory. So I've got the branch. I've got the short string. I just need some splintered wood. I'll get that out of smashing one of these chairs up here. You hurt your hands trying to smash the nothing. Oops. I should have had my hunting knife out, although that would probably damage it. So we got to be careful. Okay, I should have everything now. So the fire drill it is. With the stout branch, because I want to keep that. Gotta drop your wielded item to craft, which is different. Or store it in your inventory. So I've got the fire drill, which I think I can activate to use this. So the fire drill is a simple item for starting fires. It is made from 2 pieces of wood and some string. Since it is constructed out of simple materials, it's slow and rather difficult to get a fire started using this tool. So that's where the tinder comes in handy. That is where the tinder shines. Okay. So I need to make some tinder then, huh? I think so. A stout branch of... I still have a stout branch in here? Oh, I do up there, actually. Okay, so I stored that in my inventory, in progress tinder. That's interesting. All right, so we've got some tinder now. We'll drop that. We've got the fire drill. That was 50 tinder. Is it going to take all of that tinder? It might not take all of it. Maybe I should only drop a little bit of the tinder. I don't think we need to do all of it. Let's try like 10 tinder, maybe. And we'll try using the fire drill. You successfully light a fire. Perfect. All right, so with the fire now, and there's a plank on there, I probably should feed it a little bit more. It Doesn't look like there's a whole lot in the area. I'm going to go ahead and drop one of these tin cans. Actually, drop both of the tin cans. We should be able to utilize them regardless. And then I want to be able to still feed this. I've got planks here. Perfect. I don't want to wield all... I don't want to wield the... Yeah, I'll wield the plank. Just to drop the plank on the fire. That's fine. I want to keep the fire going. We'll wield another plank, because once I start boiling, the fire's going to burn out pretty quickly. All right. Let's try and craft some clean water. And we'll go ahead and make as much of it as we can. In which to store clean water, I may have to pour it out as soon as it's prepared to proceed. You don't have anything in which to store clean water. I don't. I have a empty gallon jug. Can I not store the clean water in the empty gallon jug? I've got the gallon jug of water and then a gallon jug. Can I not store clean water in a gallon jug? I've got another gallon jug of vinegar. I guess I can... I guess I could try and unload that and see if the other gallon jug helps me. Or maybe you just can't store clean water in a gallon jug, which doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we do have a lot of stuff here. Actually, it's multiple things just coming up because I see the food is up here and then there's containers that have food in it, so that's different. Where's the gallon jug I just picked up? Oh, it's right here. So let's unload that, pour on the ground and try this now. Oh, maybe I don't have enough containers. That's what it is. Now I'll have enough. Now I'll have enough. Now I got it. Okay, so okay, so we'll craft this. We'll fill as much as we can. Nope, not worried about the giant web spider. I know he's far away. Okay, so we're going to pour this into this glass, or this gallon jug here. And did it hold all of it, actually? Because it acted like it wasn't going to. But it looks like it did. Right there's the 1 gallon jug. Gallon jug of clean water. And then we've got the other gallon jug. So it did hold it all. Yeah, clean water, 15. Okay, perfect. That's so odd, though. What a weird... There's been a lot of changes to the game. They've really changed just a lot of this. Which is fine. So it has all of the clean water in it. We could... Which makes sense. That makes sense. I went from gallon jug to gallon jug, so that makes total sense it would have been like that. I could fill the other jug with dirty water, so that way I can boil more water later on, just in case we... Damn it. Just in case we run into something. And I could do some more crafting or something. I could do some reading. It's only 11 a.m. I think we're going to sleep in the cabin for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and close all the blinds here. Just to make sure we're safe. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to crash. Oops. Well, we can't close them all, but we'll close most of them. Because if I want to do any reading throughout the night, then I'm going to do that here by the fire. Just to make my life a little bit easier. But let's see, 11 a.m. Yeah, I don't see anything nearby that's worth trying to travel to. We could really screw ourselves if we get caught outside during the nighttime with no place to sleep. So this just makes sense to camp up here. Let's drop some of the garbage we got. We got this cardboard box here. I think that's it, though. We'll keep the tinder on us. We'll drop any books that we finish reading and stuff. And yeah, we'll spend the rest of our day doing that. And then we'll move off. But that'll be in the next episode because we're out of time. Thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.